In my last urgent Bitcoin update, I gave you guys the next target at $23,800. And what do you know, guys? As price progressed through the day, we actually managed to get all the way up to $23,800. But now the main question is, was this merely just a bull trap? Or do we see another breakout all the way up to $27,000? Well, if you want to know more on that, stick around. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and without further ado, let's jump into the charts because as you can see, price is ticking up as we speak. Now, I'm going to first start off with the daily time frame. Okay, the way we're going to be breaking this down is we're going to first go over the bullish aspect of things, and then we'll be going over the bearish aspect of things. And why the bearish aspect? Well, because we are sitting smack up against that resistance that we last spoke about at $23,800. So now the main question still remains, is this merely just a bull trap, or do we see continuation? As far as that next breakout trade is concerned, we actually caught a bullish pattern in our last video. Now, if you remember, I spotted out a beautiful bullish head and shoulders pattern. Right, let's go ahead and fix our scale right here. I'm going to go ahead and smack in the neckline of this beautiful pattern. Now, the last we saw it, we hadn't really broken out of the pattern. And what really makes a pattern is the break. The break of a pattern is what triggers it. Okay, and as you can see, we actually got the break yesterday. Okay, we got the break of the neckline yesterday. Now, if I have to go ahead and plot in the measured move of this beautiful bullish head and shoulders pattern, where does that take us up to? That would take Bitcoin all the way up to 27.5K, and that's essentially where we're getting that target from. But now, in addition to this bullish head and shoulders pattern that has just triggered, if I go on over to the 1 hour time frame, you want to see strength even on your lower time frames. And what we're seeing here, okay, is once again a bullish consolidation. You can see that on the lower time frames, buyers are willing to step in earlier and earlier and earlier. Okay, they're getting a bit anxious here. So now you wonder that, okay, are people FOMO-ing here right into resistance? Because guys, we're still up against resistance. And why is that? Because we have not yet cleared out that 23.8K region. Okay, not a single candle close over that region. And what I personally will be looking for here is 2 consecutive closes to be like, okay, you know what? This is a break of 23.8K and there's a good chance that we tick up further. Okay, and as you can see, guys, I'm sure a lot of you have already spotted this out, but this is right now a bull flag consolidation. However, note that we've not yet triggered this pattern. What would trigger the pattern is a clean breakout of the pattern, and I'm looking for 2 consecutive candle closes over that region. And what region is that? That region, guys, comes in at around $23,800, and you can see that price has ticked up. We're seeing that beautiful, beautiful pump. However, no confirmed closes just yet. All right, so if you had to ask me, Krisha, how would you trade this particular juncture? Well, would I be taking a trade here? No, I would not be trading the breakout right here because I do believe that we're still up against high time frame resistance. The right time to be jumping into Bitcoin was on the test of the daily dynamic. This is where we last did our video, right? We were testing the daily dynamic. I told you guys that our right dynamic has turned green. We're currently above it. Tempo has gone off. This was the right time to be jumping in. The risk to reward ratio was great on here. I mean, if you manage to catch that trade, guys, you're already up by a good 14%. Now, speaking of catching good bids, I also wanted to give a quick shout out to Claudia from the Mango Seed program, who actually managed to catch an amazing trade on Aave. I believe she caught the trade at some $64, $65. And so she's riding that and she's doing a freaking phenomenal job. Guys, Claudia has been with us for I think about a year. And well, she went through the entire Mango Seed program. And initially she was struggling to take the theory and turn it into practical use. However, the initiative that she's put forth throughout the course of this 1 year is insane. She's been very active throughout the entire bear market and always eager to learn. And we're now all seeing that initiative actually pay off. So Claudia, massive shout out to you. Guys, those are the entries that you need to strive for. That way you're comfortable, and if you want to build on your position, you can build on your position. Now, as far as my position is concerned, I'm currently in a long position on Bitcoin. Would I be adding to my position here? No. And why is that? Well, for that, let's go ahead and turn off all our brush strokes, okay? I'm going to take you on over to the 2-day time frame. I want you guys to notice that we're currently sitting smack up against the 2-day dynamic. Okay, that 2-day dynamic comes in at around $24,071. Let's go ahead and mark that out with the line segment. Now, in addition to that, All right, if I get on over to the 3-day time frame, you'll notice that the 3-day dynamic is also smack on top of us at around 24,488. So now we're seeing a zone of resistance. This is going to be an entire zone for Bitcoin to clear. And until and unless we start clearing the zone, I will not be taking a long position here. Okay, I believe that this is going to be critical resistance, and I'll be waiting for Bitcoin to take out this region before I actually place a trade. How would I be looking to play this? Well, get on over to your daily time frame. I'll be focusing on the daily candle closes. Okay, now this is the way I will be playing it. I'll be focusing on the daily closes. I'll be looking for a breakout of the top of the range coming in at 24.5K. And as soon as I see a confirmed candle close, I'll be looking for the retest of 24.5K. And I'll be catching my bid on the retest of that region. Okay, that's how I intend on playing this juncture, and only then will I look for further continuation. When am I wrong on this trade? As soon as Bitcoin starts breaking back down below 24.5K. And once again, guys, confirm closes under this region. That's when I will be invalidated on my trade. But until and unless we start breaking 24.5K, I will not be adding to my existing long position. So now this is the bullish front of things, and I'll be waiting for price to break up over 24.5K before I can anticipate the next pump all the way up to 27.5K. Okay, it's going to be an if this then that, but currently I believe we're up against resistance. Now, as far as the bearish end of things are concerned, well, for me to anticipate another pullback from Bitcoin, I'll be watching very, very closely at how price reacts off of this 24.5K region. Okay, if I start seeing weakness along that region and I start seeing a rejection on the daily time frame especially, that's a time frame I personally am going to be focusing on. If I start seeing a rejection there, multiple daily closes underneath that region, I'll be looking for further downside from Bitcoin. Would I be flipping short there? Well, yes. I think if I start seeing doji candles and I start seeing a bit of resistance, especially on the daily, if those candles look weak, I will be looking to flip short on the test of 24.5K. When am I going to be invalidated on my short position? I'll be invalidated as soon as we start closing daily candles over 24.5K. Okay, keep it very, very, very simple. We're up against 2-day as well as 3-day dynamic resistance. And if there's one indicator that has helped guide me throughout this entire rally to the upside, it has been the Mango dynamics. I will be giving that a bit more precedent here. Okay, now if Bitcoin gets rejected on this region and we start breaking further down from here, what is the next downside target am I going to be looking at? Well, the next downside target will only come in at around 21.6K. I'll be looking for a retest of this breakout region right here. Okay, I'm going to keep it very, very simple. I personally am going to be gunning for the next higher low on the chart. I do believe that we're seeing a bit of a rounded bottom, something that you'd see on cycle lows. So I'll be gunning for the next higher low from Bitcoin to be set. And if we start seeing a rejection along this region right here at 24.5K. Okay, but that is currently the criteria I'm going to be looking for. Remember, to the upside, look for 24.5K to be taken out. On the downside, look for weakness along the 24.5K region because that might be presenting everyone with a good short opportunity. Remember, invalidation points are important, so make sure you have that in place if you're looking to trade this entire range. Now, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. That way you can keep up with the latest Mango juice. And with this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the Mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.